Breaking news. Benue State Governor Yahaya Bello declares state of emergency in the state. What exactly is going on? Yahaya Bello, one of the youngest governors in Nigeria who wants to become a president and, add that to the feather, to the hat on his feather, to declare for presidency and what have you. But how has that gone down well? Again, we keep telling you at Apple Line Media that every opportunity you have is an opportunity to showcase yourself. So at the end of the day, you don't have to worry yourself. What do we mean by that? Do you know that, you know, if Yahaya Bello, being a governor, second tenor, and the opportunity he has to serve, he has made Kogi a little London. Let me tell you something. It will be a natural phenomenon for Nigerians to be clamoring and calling for him to become Nigeria's president. He will not be the one to walk. Nigerians will be the ones saying, wow, did you see what this guy has done in education? All the state roads in Kogi. So if you have opportunity to showcase what you have done, you have not done anything with it, yet you want to become the president, what are the perimeters with which you will campaign? And I know that Nigeria, we don't really, those things doesn't really matter. But there is really truth for us to look out for performing people to go to the next level. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Governor Yahaya Bello declares state of emergency in education sector in Kogi. The State Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Wemi James, declares this during the Educational Task Force meeting with stakeholders at Government Day Secondary School, GDSS, in Okene local government area of the state. The move by Governor Yahaya Bello, according to the commissioner, has brought innovation, remodeling of secondary school in the state with a view to making the state regain its lost glory in education. Mr. James noted, with the state having two universities, there is a need to adequately prepare students in secondary school to fit into the vision of the governor for quality assurance and becoming self-relevant. He emphasized the need for the state to move into the direction of science, technology, English, and mathematics for it not to be left behind in the new wave of educational development. Hence, the declaration of the state of emergency on the sector. Mr. James, however, solicited the support of stakeholders to the success of the adoption of mentorship program, saying that the state government could not do it alone, while calling on teachers and students to maintain discipline and give their best and support, especially with this initiative by the governor to take the state to the next level. It will do us all well and good if we support good and right initiative that will enable us move forward. And education will become one of the things that we can move forward with quickly and fast. Yahaya Bello has seen that giving Kogi the best in education will better the life of the people. So let's hop on the train with the governor, following the dream, and ensure that we get this sorted as soon as possible. So, my wonderful people, this is what is going on. Yahaya Bello, the very man in a Kogi state who wants to become president, in fact, has declared and has said, and mentioned his intention to run for the number one position. Yeah, Yahaya Bello is being quoted to say that he wants education to retain and to regain his lost glory. Remember previously when some time ago, even my dad said it was a British English teacher that taught them then, where the naira was good and strong. We had people coming from all over. People go for greener pastures. You see, greener pastures is not just it's not a cliche. It's a real situation of things and the real situation of life when people look for betterment to better their lives and better their future. They go for what works, and greener pasture is one of the ways that they make this happen. So in those days, the British now that will refuse people visa and the rest used to come to Nigeria to look for job. Yeah, they used to come to this country, but right now, what is happening? When a man buys pets and call the pets, maybe an ugly pet, Freddy, that's a beautiful name, right? Soraya, they will call the pet with you. If you call the pet Stampede, they will call whatever name you call it. That's what people will call it with you, you know. And so governments came, we had the military come on board, and guess what they started doing? They started destroying the whole educational system. Took it from the missionaries who came to Nigeria, introduced Christianity and the rest, and lots of things that they introduced, And guess what? They did not care what followed suit. They took these very schools, and before you know it, those people started going back home, and the standard of education started dropping, and the government has no vision for this sector. So what happened and what follows next is the resultant effect. When you have a government or people who are coming in to say, what, for instance, as I'm coming in, my focus is education. And guess what? Everything about education becomes the best. Do you know people will come from other African countries to Nigeria to begin to come to school? Do you know Nigerians go to Ghana, South Africa to school? Why? These people have crossed their eyes, dot their T's in those aspects, in those areas. But in Nigeria, what do we do? Once upon a time, people used to come from these African countries to Nigeria to school. They will give them, scholarship in their country, and they will come to Nigeria to school. But guess what? Some of those things are fast eroding. It's no longer business as usual. In fact, Nigerians are the one now looking for admission for their children abroad. And those that school in Nigeria, as soon as it is time for their masters, they look for a way to go out of the country. Is it fair? Not because we don't have qualified people. Do you know the brains we have in Nigeria with the cruelty and how difficult the educational sector is? You go to school and there's a lot of work involved. Abroad is simpler. Things are made so easy. That's why Nigerians, if they travel out of this country to school, they do excellently well. If you finish with a third class in Nigeria, I assure you, if you go and school abroad and you put your mind to it, you finish with a first class. All things being equal, if you put your mind to it, you tell yourself, I'm going to study and I'm going to come out with a result. You'll be surprised what will come out of it. You will be surprised, like thoroughly shocked. So it is what it is. There's an adage that says the way you lay your bed is just the way you lie on it. The way you have prepared it is the way you will fall on it and rest. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.